Welcome to today's tutorial. I am crocheting a summer top. It is blue in color and it has ruffled sleeves. So let's get started. I'm starting with a slip stitch and I'm going to crochet to make chains of up to 100. This size fits me well, so you can also adjust to your size. I will start with rows of single crochet stitches. Those are 3 rows. So I'll do 1, 2, and 3 rows of single crochet stitches, and then I'll make 1 row of double crochet stitches. So you can also work those 4 rows and I'll meet you. So that is 3 rows of single crochet stitches and a row of double crochet. Here I am, I'm done with my 4 rows. I've done 3 of single crochet and 1 of double crochet stitches. So to start on the 5th row, I'm going to work a single crochet stitch. So let me just work here so that you see how I worked the previous 4 rows. So I started with a row of single crochet stitches. So this is 1 row. I'll meet you at the end of this row. Here I've done my row of single crochet. Now I'll chain 1 and again I'll start another row of single crochet stitches. So after the double crochet stitches row, so I've done 1. This is the 2nd row of single crochet. I've come to the end of this row and now I'm doing another row of single crochet stitches. So that makes 3 rows of single crochet stitches. So this is the 3rd row. I am done. Going to the next row, I'm going to chain 1 and turn, and starting from the very first space, I'm chaining double crochet stitches now. So this is a row of double crochet stitches. So let me just explain what I'm doing here. So I'm working a set of 3 single crochet stitches and a double crochet stitch row. So here, let's have a look. So we started with 3 single crochet stitches, then a row of double crochet stitches, then another set of 3 single crochet stitches. And this is how the sequence is going to be up to whatever length you want. I'm going to work a length of, let me see, the one that fits me well is a length of 19 inches. 19 inches up. So you can also do one like me or just do your size. So work, then I'll meet you once you're done with 19. Here I am. I have already done my 19 stitches. And when I measure my width, is about 20 inches wide. I don't know how yours has come out, depending on the size you adjusted, but this is my size. This is a 1 panel top. So I'm just going to continue. I've already worked on one side. Now this is the neck area. And remember, we should leave space for the neck. So let me just show you what I'm doing so far. So I've done 1 panel. That is about 19 inches up. Yeah. Now this is the neck area. I have to work the shoulder area and then leave space for the neck. That is the space we'll leave for the neck, and then work the other shoulder area. Like that. So I'm just going to mark the shoulder area that I'll have to stitch up to where the neck starts. That is around 6 inches. Yeah. So I'll just have to mark where my 6 inches reach. There. So I'll put a stitch marker there. And I will also do the same to the other side to make sure that I don't make a mistake and probably forget that I have to leave the neck area. So again there, I'll mark where the shoulder reaches and then I'll put my stitch marker there. Like that. Now just following the sequence of how you've worked up to where you reached me. The last chains I made were a set of single crochet stitches, so I'm going to start with my double crochet stitch on this row. So I'm just going to work double crochet stitches up to where the stitch marker is, and then I'll turn and continue working 3 sets of single crochet stitches, and then another set of and then another row of double crochet stitches. And yeah, so I've come to the end of that row of double crochet stitches. I'm going to turn and work 3 sets of single crochet stitches and then a double crochet stitch. So do the same and I'll meet you once you're done. So I'm done with this side of my shoulder. I'll cut off my yarn and work the other side too. So I've already worked both sides. You can already see where the shoulder area, the neck area will be and the shoulder areas will be. Yeah, the center is the neck area. So from here, I'll continue to the other side of the panel. Now the back part, because this was the front part, so we're going to work the back part. Actually, they're identical. After working the neck area, what you're going to do is basically what you did on the other side. So this is a row of single crochet stitches. So I'll work my single crochet stitch to the center. At the center area, that is the neck area, I'm going to make chains. The chain gap I left was for 40 chains. So I'll make my 40 chains and join to the other side. Like that. Make sure it does not twist, that it is straight, and join to the other shoulder. Then continue working the single crochet stitches on this row. Once you come to the end of the row, chain 1 and turn your work and continue working single crochet stitches. Remember, this is where we have the 3 rows of single crochet stitches. Then after we do a double crochet stitch. So just work to the end, and once you reach the end, now you can continue working like the previous panel because they're identical. When you come to where the chains are, make sure in each chain space you work a single crochet stitch, and I hope your chain was not twisted so that it does not, make your work look different. So me, I've reached the middle part where the chain is, where the neck area is, let me call it that. So that's where I'm chaining my single crochet stitches. Then I'll work to the end of the row. So I've come to the end of the row. You can actually see how the neck area You can see it now very well. So continue working this panel. I'll meet you when you're done. Here we are. I've already done with the 2 panels, and you can already see how this top is coming out already. So here it is. Now, yeah, just see how it looks like. This is how it looks like. Now I'm going to mark where the sleeves will reach. So also mark yours. You can make yours where comfortable you are for the sleeve to pass, your hand to pass through, and just leave the hand area, and we call it the sleeve area. And then you put a stitch marker there. Also do the same to the other side of the sleeve. And just put a stitch marker there. Now using a darning needle, I'm going to close the 2 sides, or let me call it to stitch the 2 sides. Sorry for that. So I'll just sew those 2 sides. I'll start with this one side, and I'm going to sew it up to where the stitch marker is, so that I leave the sleeve area. So you can also do the same if you're working with me, which I believe you are. Such a beautiful top. Once you're done, you'll see. And it's simple to make. That's the beautiful part. Equally, it's one panel, you know. That makes even work easier for someone crocheting, yeah. I know that. So just stitch up to where the stitch marker is. Here I've already done with my side, and I'm just fastening my wool there. I'm done. So I'm also working on this other side. I will stitch and close that area. I'll sew it. The word stitch is in my mouth. I've already sewed this other side, and so far this is how the top looks like. Can see where the sleeve area is. Yeah. And now I'll be working the sleeves and just show you how to finish up this work. It's beautiful. I worked one sleeve off the camera, so I'll just show you with the other sleeve how you'll work it out, but you can already see how it comes out. So using a crochet, you're going to attach yarn to that side of the sleeve, yeah, like so. So that's just a slip stitch, and I attach my hook there. No, I put my hook there. I'm sorry, I put my hook there, and I'll start by chaining 2 chains, and then into that, now here be very keen, into that very first space I'm going to make 5 double crochet stitches. So in total those will be 6 double crochet stitches, because the 2 chains act as a double crochet stitch. Again, I'll go to the next immediate space. I'm going to make another set of 6 double crochet stitches. So this is how I'm going to work all through the arm area. Every space, 6 double crochet stitches, and you'll see how the ruffles are coming out. So beautiful. Into the next space again, 6 double crochet stitches. Just work like that, and you'll just, as you're working along, you just see the ruffles forming and coming out. 6 double crochet stitches into every available space. You can already see how it's coming out. Now keep working to the end of this armhole, then you'll see how your work comes out. Here we are. I'm already done with my summer crochet top. You can already see how it comes out. I love it already. Look at the sleeves, so ruffly. They're so nice, and yet it's so light and fits so well. It feels so nice to the skin when you wear it. Let's see how you can rock it there. You can just have your pant or your trouser or your shorts or your skirt and a belt, and you'll look beautiful. Thank you.